Alright, welcome back to QNAP Live Room. I'm PM Stanley. Here I am today to introduce you our new NIC family, which is QXG-10G2T-X710, and it is our new 10 gig NIC card with two RJ45 connectors. Which we use this time is Intel solutions. So let me introduce you the NIC card itself. We have two RJ45 connectors, which is 10G base T, and we support 5 speed of transmission speed, which include 10 gig, 5 gig, 2.5 gig, 1 gig, and 100 meg. And this time we use the Intel Ethernet Controller X710 series, which supports several advanced features, including SR-IOV and Intel Data Direct I/O technology. So as you can see on the screen, this is the card overview. On the left side, we have three brackets for three brackets, including low profile and full high bracket, and one low profile specialized for QNAP NAS. So we will pre-install the low profile bracket on the NIC card when shipping. And on for the red box, you can see it is our dual port connectors, which is the 10G base T RJ45 connector, and it supports 5 speed, including 10 gig, 5 gig, 2.5 gig, 1 gig, and 100 meg. And on the right side, you can see we have heatsink with smart fan for the controller chipset. And the PCIe interface is Gen 3x4. So here's the detailed spec, and you can see we use the 700 series Ethernet controller from Intel, and we have two ports of RJ45. And the OS support, we support QNAP OS, including QTS. The QTS requires 4.5.2 and later, and the QTS Hero require 4.5.1 and later. And we also support multiple third-party OS, including Windows Server, and Linux, and I will introduce more detailed OS support later. And the PCI interface is Gen 3 PCIe Express Gen 3x4. And in the package, we have the NIC card itself, and one quick installation guide, and 3 brackets that I have mentioned before. So as I've mentioned, that this card supports SR-IOV, so I will take a quick SR-IOV guide for you. So the SR-IOV have advantage on especially using the virtual machine, and you can enjoy the physical network speed with SR-IOV by pass through the NIC card direct to VM machine. And the major benefit is to reduce CPU usage and increase network efficiency by at least 20%. And also, if you are using some application, if you are running some application on the VM, such as ticket booking service or audio visual service, then the latency is important for you. So by using SR-IOV, you can reduce the latency between VM and physical layer, which is NIC card. So So for QNAP NAS, the SR-IOV requires several conditions, including support models with support, and the BIOS version, and the NIC card must support SR-IOV as well. So as you can see on the left side, we have all models that our NAS, which is support SR-IOV, and you can see the BIOS version as well. So as you can see, we have the first one is TS-H686 and H886. And for the recommend models, we have TS-1886XU and TDS-16489U and QGD. For QGD series, we support on the QXG-10G2T-X710 and we also support SR-IOV on our latest all-flash model, which is TS-H2490FU. So on the right side, I have also listed all the NICs that supports SR-IOV for QNAP models. As you can see on the first line, we have two Intel NIC card supports SR-IOV, which is the older model LAN-10G2T-X550, and our new card this time QXG-10G2T-X710. So not only Intel supports SR-IOV, but also Mellanox. So we have 4 models for using Mellanox solution, which is the LAN-10G2SF-MLX and LAN-40G2SF-MLX. These two cards are using Mellanox Connect X3, and we also have Connect S4 models, which is QXG-10G2SF-CX4, which is a 10G NIC card using the using SIP Plus connectors, and we also have QXG-25G2SF-CX4, which is a 25 gig NIC card with SIP 28 connectors, and we also have our latest Mellanox NIC card, which is QXG-225 gig to SF-CX6. It also supports SR-IOV as well. So the SR-IOV require several conditions. For the first thing, you need to make sure that the NAS is supported, and the BIOS version must meet a certain version for in order to support SR-IOV. And also SR-IOV have operating system requirement, which is 4.5.2 for QTS and 3.5.3 for QVS. And also the VM like migration function cannot be used when using the SR-IOV at the same time. So as you can see on the left side, from 100 meg to 5 gig, you can use Cat5e to Cat6a, but for 10 gig you must use cable above Cat6 or Cat6a. So please be aware of that. And for On the right side, you can see the 773A series. We have built-in 2.5 gig Ethernet port, and you can also add this 10 gig NIC card on your PC or workstation, and the 73A series as well, to have your environment upgrade to 10 gig environment. So as I have mentioned before, that this card not only just support QTS and QTS Hero, but also supports several mainstream operating systems, including Windows, of course, Windows Server, and for Linux we have Red Hat and Ubuntu. So for the for Windows and Windows Server, Linux, and Ubuntu, you will need to download driver and install the driver for your PCs or workstation. As for the QTS and QTS Hero, we have built in the drivers in our operating systems, which for QTS require 4.5.2 and later, and QTS Hero require 4.5.1 and later. So we have several models. I recommend you can upgrade these model with our new 10 gig card if you need faster network. So the first one on the left side is 73AU series, which we have 8 bay, 12 bay, and 16 bay. So the CPU use AMD Ryzen series V1500B, which is a quad-core CPU, and we built in 2.5 gig port for the Ethernet connectivities, and we also reserve 2 slots, 2 PCIe slots, which are PCIe Gen 3x4, that you can use our new card to extend your network connectivities. As you can see on the middle, we have 73A series, which is a tower type from the 73AU. So the 73A, we have 3 models, which is a 4 bay, 6 bay, and 8 bay. They're using the AMD Ryzen V1500B as well, quad-core CPU, and also built-in 2.5 gig Ethernet port as well. And we also built in reserved 2 PCIe slot, which is Gen 3x4 slot as well. So on the right side, we have TSH 686 and 886, which use Intel Xeon D series, which target enterprise level, and we have built in 4 2.5 gig Ethernet port, but we also reserve 2 PCI slots, which is Gen 3x8 slots, that you can upgrade 10 gig NIC card or 25 gig NIC card as well. And for if you want to see your NAS, if your NAS are support this NIC card, you can refer to our compatibility list, which I have put the link down below on this slides. So next one is our performance report, which you can see on the screen. The 10 gig NIC card, we have installed our new QXG-10G2T-X710 on our NAS and client PC, and we drag the file, transfer the file from PC to NAS and from NAS to PC, which you can see the performance is above 1100 megabyte per second, which is 10 gig speed. And I've also done a quick comparison from our last generation, which is LAN-10G2T-X550, compared to our new card, which is QXG-10G2T-X710. So as you can see, the power consumption for X700 for our new car 700 series have lower power consumption, and they both support 5-speed. They both support SR-IOV, and the PCI Express are the same, which is Gen 3x4. And as you can see on the right side, the performance between these two cards are similar, all above 1100 megabyte per second. And next one, I have compared this 10G2T dual port 10 gig NIC card with our entry-level 10 gig NIC card. As you can see, for as you can see on the left side, we have two cards. The first one is QXG-10G2T-X710, which use Marvell solutions, and the PCI Express is Gen 2x4, and it not support SR-IOV, and the support OS is fewer than our new NIC card, which only supports Windows 8, Windows 10, and Linux. So for our new card this time, QXG-10G2T-X710, the PCI Express is Gen 3x4, and supports SR-IOV, and we support more OS, including Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows Server, Linux, Ubuntu, and Red Hat. So, but no worries for the performance, since as you can see on the right side, the performance is full 10G speed, which is above 1100 megabyte per second. So the next thing, I will have a quick demo for you. I have installed this new card on the client PC and our NAS as well. As you can see on the screen, this is our NAS manage page, and as you can see, I have installed the QXG-10G2T-X710 on this NAS, and the settings, I have set MTU to 9000, and as you can see, it shows that this card supports smart offload, which is SR-IOV. So I have two windows for the performance test. The first one you can see on the left side is the local disk on client PC, and this window is the NAS storage. So the first demonstration I'm going to show you is to drag this file to the NAS. Yeah, so as you can see, the speed is 1.1 gigabyte per second, which is a 10G speed. And the second one, I'm doing the reverse version to drag the file from NAS to PC. So as you can see, for the performance is nearly full performance for for 10 gig. So let's move on to the next one. I have also bring some switches and accessories for you to build your 10 gig environment. So the first one is our QNAP Intel solutions for NIC cards. So the first one on the left side is our first 10 gig NIC card, which is LAN-10G2T-X550, and we will replace this card with our new card I have introduced you today. And on the right hand side you can see which is our 2.5 gig family, which we have offer one port, single port, dual port, and a quad port for 2.5 gig, and it supports 4 speeds, and you can upgrade your PC or NAS with this card to get a 2.5 gig Ethernet environment. So in this page is our new our Marvell solutions for NIC cards. On the left side is 10 gig NIC card. We offer single port and dual port. It also supports 5 speed, but as I have mentioned before, these Marvell solution NIC card is not support SR-IOV. And on the right hand side, we have 5 gig family, which is QXG-10G2T, and 40-111C, and we offer single port, dual port, and quad port as well. As for the USB or Thunderbolt solution, we have 5 gig USB dongle for your laptops or PCs. You can upgrade with this to have 5 gig Ethernet, but please be aware that this USB require USB 3.2 Gen 1, which is 5 gig speed. And on the right hand side we have QNAP T3-10G2T, which is a Thunderbolt dongle for your MacBook, iMac, and you can convert the Thunderbolt to 10 gig base T, 10G base T with RJ45 connectors. So as you can see on this page, if you in the top one is our original environment, which is the I have taken the example from 73A that I have mentioned before. We have 73A series, and connect to maybe my 1 gig switch or 2.5 gig switch, and connect to my PC. So that's our that is my old environment for 1 gig or 2.5 gig. And for 10 gig you will need to upgrade the NAS with NIC card, 10 gig NIC card, and for your PC and workstation you will need maybe NIC card or the Thunderbolt dongle that I have mentioned before. And also you can purchase the QSW series, which is 10 gig switch, depending on the environment that you want to use. And for the last section, I have some switch to introduce to you. The first one is QSW-M1208-AC, QXG-10G2T-X710 which offers 4 ports of 10 gig SIP plus port and 8 port for the SIP plus or RJ45 combo ports. And on the left side, we have QSW-M1208-4C, which offers 8 port of 10 gig SIP plus port and 4 combo ports for SIP plus or RJ45. And on the right side, we have QSW-M804-4C, which offers 4 ports of 10 gig SIP plus port and 4 combo ports for SIP plus or RJ45. And the next page is QHORA series. I recommend you can build your home environment with QHORA series, especially in the pandemic time. So most of you might need to work from home and during this time. So the QHORA series can solve the problems, including it supports 2 ports of 10 gig that you can configure no matter for WAN or LAN, and you can connect the 10 gig to your NAS or your PCs to boost your Ethernet speed. And the QHORA itself is also a wireless AP that you can have Wi-Fi 6, which is IEEE 802.118x, and we also have 8 antenna built-in in this QHORA, and this QHORA also coming with free QNAP SD-WAN, which is QWAN, free subscription for QHORA series, and you can use this SD-WAN for your work from home cases. So here is our section today, that we have new card, which is QXG-10G2T-X710. So it is a dual port 10 gig NIC card. It supports SR-IOV, and it will be replacing the older model, which is LAN-10G2T-X550. So here's our slides today, and thank you for your time with our live room. So I hope that we can see you soon. Thank you.